Welcome everyone, thank you for joining me as always. Today we'll be looking at Froki's shack. There's actually a lot to get through on this one, so without further ado, we're going to jump right into it. It is east of Autumnwatch Tower and south east of Iverstead. So, right below the shack is the most important part of this location. Some of you may recognise it from some of my YouTube shorts I've done, but you can find a diamond lodged into this orichalcum ore mine alongside a pickaxe, allowing you to then mine the ore. But yeah, a diamond just sitting. It's one of the few places on Skyrim where there's no enemies around for you to take that diamond, so that's pretty cool. Okay, up to Froki's shack. Who is Froki? Froki is a bit of a recluse. He doesn't like a lot of people, and you'll find that through the dialogue with him. Now, there is a cooking plot. Sometimes there is a circlet that sits on top of this pot that spawns every so often, and it gives you 5% magic reduction. Unfortunately, I wasn't lucky enough to get it, but over here we can find some arrows, a woodcutter's axe, and some leather strips. Let's jump right into Froki's shack, and you might find a familiar face here. This is Hamming. He is a child that you seen at the start of the game when you were going into Helgen. His dad told him to go inside. Some of you might recall who it is now. His dad, Torif, did die, and that was Froki's son, and his mum also died in the Helgen attack. Talking to Hamming here, he'll mention about he wants to kill a dragon, and just a few other things other than Froki being a terrible cook. Speaking to Froki, you can actually get kind sacred rituals, which involves you fighting through a few guardians of animals, eventually leading to you finding his bow. When you return to give Froki his bow back, he says he doesn't want it anymore, and for you to keep it. So that's one of the sacred trials that you can do when speaking to him. Nice wee quest line. There is a chest. There's also a book here, Vernanicus and Bowler. Now, this does give you +1 to archery, and here, any skill book you can find somewhere easily like that, and you can read it for free. I think you can even take it. Taking it steals it, so at least you can read it. So do be careful. There's also some Nirnroot and a few other things here. There's also a saber cat eye and a pine thrush egg. Obviously, Froki being a hunter, he clearly was able to take down a saber cat at some stage. Judging by the saber cat here, the bear there, and a wolf, he must be quite the hunter. Despite that, you never actually see Froki doing any hunting. And yeah, that's about it. There is also a steel battle axe that you can steal here. At certain times, as you can see, you can hide and the enemies won't notice. Sometimes they turn their back. So use that to your advantage if there are items you want to take out of his shack. Other than that, that's pretty much Froki's shack done and dusted. Here, getting a free diamond, you can't be bad to that at all, and an archery skill book, plus a wee quest line and bit of a throwback to Helgen. I love when games include characters and callbacks like that, so that's quite interesting. There also may be a few hostile animals in the area. In this case, it's just deer, thankfully, but there could be, so do keep an eye out. Alright, and with that, hopefully I'll see you in another episode. Have a good morning, evening, or afternoon, wherever you are, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye, and thank you.